you are here to watch this video, don't watch this video. Yes, I'm serious. I'm not kidding. You are a student now, pursuing your graduation. So are you planning for your career in the coming year? Which skills you need to imbibe in yourself, or what courses you have to look out for? Because you also know that you cannot get a job just on the basis of your college degree. So are you planning? No, na? So don't watch this video. Okay, I have someone there saying I'm planning for the coming year. Okay, so let me ask you a question. What is your career plan? What have you planned? Or what are your career goals? The answer is blank. You are confused. So watch this video till the end to get answers to all your questions. Now, your career plan, everything boils down to the right skills. What are the skills that you should imbibe in yourself so that you get ready for the job? And the skills should be such which the recruiters are looking for, and they will be looking for in the coming years as well. If you remember, in the last episode, I talked about writing your perfect resume. Missed that session? Don't worry. I have given it the link to it in the description below. So, in the resume also, I talked about mentioning your skills. So, what are those skills which you should mention in your resume? Well, it should not be a fake resume. You should mention those skills which you already have. And if you don't have, you should look out for resources to imbibe them. So, let's quickly learn what are the skills currently in demand. If I talk about the skills, by skills as a definition, you mean an ability to perform a particular task. By the way, do you know how many categories of skills are there? Let me brush up. You have 3 types of skills. One is the knowledge-based skills, that is, through some knowledge or education, you can imbibe those skills in you. Second are the functional skills, and third are the personal traits. I'll expand on all these 3 types of skills one by one. First, we'll talk about the knowledge-based skills. Knowledge-based skills are the skills which you learn or imbibe about specific subjects or the procedures which are necessary to perform a particular task. For example, content writing. As I told you, content writing is a skill and you must learn it. To learn the writing skills, I have mentioned a link in the description below where you can enroll in my content writing course and get all the knowledge and the skills to become a master in content writing. The second example of knowledge-based skills is digital marketing. Digital marketing is also a practical subject which you need to learn with a good mentor. How to do it? Well, of course, I have given you the link for the same in the description below where you can enroll in the course, and you can also schedule a free demo session. Third example is artificial intelligence, which is currently in much demand. Then cloud engineering. And finally, data science, where you collect data for various things and analyze them to reach to a particular conclusion. So basically these are all knowledge-based skills and also the skills in demand. Content writing and digital marketing, the resources to learn them I have given in the description below. For other knowledge-based skills, we are having postgraduate courses in our Delhi University as well. So you can look out for them and make a good career. Coming on to the next part. That is the functional skills. Now the functional skills means which are actually used when you are working or when you are doing a job. Examples include critical thinking, which recruiters really look out for. By critical thinking, you mean that you are able to use logical reasoning for any particular situation, are able to connect ideas, different ideas, you are able to connect them logically and then give a conclusion. Let me explain this with a very simple example. Suppose you search on Google reasons to drink coffee, and at the same time you search for reasons not to drink coffee. Now when you search for both these things on Google, you will be getting points in favor of both. Like reasons to drink coffee, it will say that it is good for your heart if consumed in moderate amounts. And when you learn for reasons not to drink coffee, it will be saying that since it's an addictive substance, it's a stimulant, it might not be good for your brain. So now when you are searching for both these things, you might get confused what I have to do. But if you have critical thinking skills, you will weigh out, okay, what are the options here? Does this reasons which are mentioned in drinking coffee, are they supported by any scientific research or is just a layman language written? Similarly, for the reasons not to drink coffee, is it backed by any scientific research? Do we have sufficient data to support those statements? All these logical reasonings when you give, and accordingly you will reach a conclusion. This contributes to critical thinking skills. The second example of functional skills is ability to leverage the modern tools. By this I mean, I'm not saying that you should be a pro in using the latest softwares and everything, but the basic tools which are being used in our daily lives like MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint presentations, Canva.com to produce images, social media tools, all these things you should be learning and you should be able to have the ability to use them in your daily work. That is the ability to leverage these modern tools, and of course this is one of the functional skills which is currently in demand. Problem solving skills are also a type of functional skills, and it is somewhat coinciding with critical thinking, because when you have critical thinking skills, you will be able to reason out and solve a particular problem or a situation. Finally, we come to the third type of skills, that is the personal traits. Now, personal traits means the person already has these skills. Maybe he can work on these skills and improve them more so that he refines them more so that he becomes eligible for the job. Now, what are those personal traits? One is, of course, the growth mindset, which means that you are always ready to look out for more, to learn more. Every person doesn't know everything. You are always learning something new every day. Even if you are a graduate, even if you are a postgraduate, you'll be learning many new things, even on the job, on hands experience. So, do you have that mindset, or are you just numb? Okay, I know everything, I don't need to learn anything new. If that is your mindset, you won't be able to either land a good job, or even if you land a job, you won't be able to make good promotion there, or won't be able to progress in that job. So, growth mindset is one of the personal traits which you should have. Second is resilience. Resilience means an ability to face any kind of situation and then bounce back. The simplest example which is there in front of us is that of this pandemic, Corona. Corona pandemic has impacted many businesses. Many people have lost their jobs. Many people are not getting their salaries on time. But how you are facing this situation? Do you think, okay, you're having lack of resources, or maybe you lost your job, but do you have the ability to bounce back from that situation? Do you have the ability to take out a solution? Okay, if I'm not getting this in this situation, is there some other way? Is there some other way I can make my earnings? Okay, so that is about resilience. Third is flexibility, or I can say adaptability. परिवर्तन संसार का नियम है. I hope you must have heard this line in Gita, right? So, this is not something which is just written in Gita, but it is actually a law of universe. This universe is constantly changing. So, situations around us are always changing. You won't be having the same situation or the same times every time. They will be changing. So, are you able to adapt yourself according to the situation? Are you flexible enough to adapt yourself to the situation, or are you just, okay, no, if this is the situation, I cannot do this? If this is your attitude, you won't be able to make progress in your career. Then the fourth thing is discipline. Which also includes self-management. Discipline is just one aspect of self-management, but by self-management, I mean, are you able to manage yourself? Do you think that, okay, you are able to understand your weaknesses, you are able to understand your strengths, and are you able to work on your weaknesses? Are you ready to work on them? Then do you respect the deadlines which are given to you, whether it is for the college assignments, whether when you do a job, are you able to respect those deadlines? Are you disciplined enough that, okay, I have to finish this work, I have to do this work in this manner only, or in this time period only? Are you able to respect all those things? That comes under discipline as well as self-management. So these are the personal traits which the recruiters look out for and are also a type of skills. So I hope I have brushed up your knowledge of all the skills which are currently in demand. I have also given you the resources to imbibe those skills if you don't have. If you have any questions, do drop them down in the comments below. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel to receive all the latest notifications and updates. Till then, goodbye, and we'll meet with more interesting stuff in the next episode. Goodbye.